Guys, you might not believe this, but I've just found another one. Easy, easy. Right, I'm actually very, very nervous at this point. It's connecting. It's trying to connect. And, come on. Come on. Hello everybody, and welcome back to episode 11 of my Stormworks career mode Let's Play. Right now, it's about midnight, and we're on the way to collect our tanker, and then tow it about 10 kilometers actually, to its destination. And I'm just hoping that we're going to be fast enough to get it from A to B before the timer runs out. We have about an hour and 20 minutes, a bit more than that actually right now, so I think we'll be fine. But I'll bring you guys along, and hopefully it'll be another successful mission. We'll have to find out. I really don't know at this point, but I think it's going to be okay. And then later on in the episode, guys, after we finish this mission, I have started building stage 1 of the new boat that's on the way, as I was explaining in the previous episode. I'm quite happy with that, and there's a few parts I still need to unlock actually. A few new ideas I've got for that thing, which I haven't tried before, so I'm looking forward to that. But right now we have something to do first, so I'm going to bring you guys back in when we're about to approach our tanker, hook it up to the stern, and then tow it to its destination. Okay then, 850 meters to go, guys, and I'm not sure which way the tanker is facing at the moment. So currently we are travelling at full power, and yeah, 17.5 knots. Temperatures are very low, just over 15 degrees there. That's really good. Okay, we're going to actually slow down a bit right now. And it looks as though the bow is just over here on the right hand side, because the bridge is at the stern of this tanker. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now, I don't have a spotlight at the bow, but I do have one at the stern, of course. And that's going to be so useful. So we are going to use that in a minute. Okay, it's pointing towards us. How fast are we going? 14 knots. Not bad. Right, let's back off on the throttle there. So we'll do it nice and easy, very steady, and that is going to be quicker than rushing it and then making a mistake and having to do things twice. So that's the plan. Okay, okay. Getting a little bit close now. I'm going to use the bow thruster there to kick around the bow to the right. And actually, it's quite easy to see. I'm quite happy with that. It's as you can see, it's midnight right now. I'm actually quite surprised by how visible that really is. But anyway, how's the battery doing? Battery is 98%, that's fine. We'll carry on using the bow thrusters for now. And have we stalled? Yes, the engine is now not working at the moment, but that's fine. I'll turn the pumps off for a second. We're going to use the bow thruster just to turn right around here. Now we're going to reverse very, very carefully. So I'm going to use the clutch. That's quite a lot of power, actually. Okay, easy, easy. We may bump it, but look, it's connecting. It's trying to connect. And, come on. Come on. The waves are going to help us. Oh, come on. We've just hit the tanker. I hope you guys can see that. It's, come on. Oh, and it's connected, and it's connected. Good. Brilliant. Okay, I'm just going to start moving a little bit here, guys, just to stop the crane. Oh, okay, the crane sort of crashing into that tanker. We're going to turn in a moment, but first of all, I actually want to extend the rope back there. So that's what we're going to do first, and that will be no, not that one. This one. Oh god. Okay, 3 meters. What do you reckon? About 10 meters? Probably. That's probably quite good, I think, at the moment. That's about, what, 12, nearly 13 meters. Okay. Keep it like that for now. We'll leave the light on. And now we want to make a turn. And that could be quite a slow process, guys. What's the fuel doing? That's alright. Oh yeah, another thing I did, guys, is I actually increased the fuel tank by 50%. So we have over 15,000 litres now at full capacity. And I may not keep it like that, but just for this mission I thought it's, you know, better to play it safe. Yes, the waypoint is coming this way, which means we are turning successfully, using the bow thrusters to help. What's our battery like? Okay, so because we're using the thruster there, the battery is going down, but if we stop using it, it should, yeah, it's going up again. So, oh dear, I've just left the helm. Right. Yeah, we're fine, aren't we? We are absolutely fine right now. Now, guys, if we succeed on this mission, I might actually steal that tanker as well. it's going to give us a few more blocks compared to that drone that we stole last episode. So yeah, that would be quite fun to do. And then yeah, I'd love, guys, I'd love to actually not only steal these things but convert them all and use them. At the moment you can't use them because I believe they're all made before advanced vehicles were put into the game, but you can obviously convert them, put engines in, put, you know, new electric systems in and get them working. So I'd love to do that, especially with the submarine actually from last episode. I'd love to convert that. I haven't really made a proper submarine before, so we will do that at some point, guys. But now we are almost facing the right direction, and then I am going to go full power. We're only going 3-4 knots because we're turning, guys, so hopefully we're going to make about 7 knots or 8 knots if we're lucky. Very, very choppy right now. So it is going to be daytime in the next, well, in a short while it will be daytime, and then you guys can get a good look at that tanker and see what's going on. Let's go full power, and I'm just dreading the thought of this. It might not be very quick. Yeah, 3.6 knots. Oh my goodness me. That's because we haven't got all the clutch the whole way in, that's why. Okay, okay. Right, that's much better. Whoops. I may have burned off quite a lot of fuel there, but we make mistakes, guys, that's okay. We're going to learn from our mistakes, we're going to get better. So, full power, 12 knots, that's very good. You know, I was expecting about 8 knots. If I was hoping for 8 knots because, you know, I reduced the size of the props by quite a lot, and I thought, well, is it going to manage it? And apparently, yes. We're only going 5 knots below full speed and without towing anything here. So I'm actually very, very pleased with that. I was a bit worried about the size of the propellers, and I didn't think about that too much when I changed them. Also, oh damn, let's look at the map here. Oh, yeah, good. We're not going to crash into anything in the immediate future, so that's good. Right, we have 2 things to worry about. Number 1 is this island here, which at the moment we're fine. We're probably going to pass it by a few hundred meters. But so I'm actually going to put. Do I need a waypoint, do you think? No, I'll just aim for the destination there. But down here, we are going to have to worry. Now, that's quite a good base over there, actually. But we are going to have to make sure we don't hit that. It's very important. So I am going to put a waypoint down. And we're just going to give it a lot of clearance, I think. So we'll actually go for there. And then we'll go right in between these 2 islands. It's just a bit safer. And hopefully, as I say, we can steal this thing. But one thing I have noticed is that if you, say you've completed the mission, right? And then you save the game and you've got the tanker behind you still connected or whatever. If you load back in, that tanker will be gone. If you're still in the mission, then the tanker will be there, of course, because you haven't completed it yet. But yeah, just be warned, guys, if you are trying to steal a vehicle or something and you've completed the mission for it, if you do reload the game, it's probably not going to be there. So what I'll have to do is recover this vehicle straight away when we've completed it. Otherwise, yeah, it'd be bad news for us. But let's go down onto the deck then and take another look from down here. The crane's working very well, I have to say. That is excellent. We still have 11,000 litres, a bit over that now. Yeah, I think, guys, I probably used way too much fuel because the clutch wasn't all the way engaged. So that's another thing to learn from this. But we can't do everything, can we, guys? It's all about making mistakes and getting better. Well, as you can see, guys, it's very, very calm right now. Completely flat calm. The sun is rising. Everything is brilliant so far. We only have about 4 kilometers remaining on this trip. So in terms of mission money, guys, well, we've already used, let's see, about $6,000 worth of diesel. And we haven't even finished it yet. So we're probably not going to make any profit as such from this. It depends how much we get. But let's say we get 12,000 if we're lucky. We might get less than 10. Yeah, it's very, very expensive to use this boat for this mission, but I don't mind, honestly. It's fine. It's all about the fun. And yeah, if we make $1,000, that would be fantastic in my book. So that's hopefully what we're going to be doing at least. And of course we get research points and all the rest of it as well, which is just great. But yeah, that's fantastic. It's gorgeous out there. So unless we find a crate or something, guys, I'm just going to bring you back in when we are about 1 kilometer away from the oil rig there, and then we can see what happens when we hand in our reward. And yes, we'll try and steal this thing as well. You know, even if we don't make money, guys, we're going to steal blocks. And actually, just thinking about it, this tanker here is not small, it's not huge either, but I reckon there must be around $5,000 worth of stuff on here. I don't believe there are any engines. Can we have a look inside here and just see? Okay, there's a lot of weight blocks here. Sensors, pumps, they're good. Pumps. Oh, there is a diesel engine. There is a... Okay, so we get a free diesel engine out of it, a big one. And tons of weight blocks here. Everything else is completely empty. So yeah, we are going to make something out of this mission, guys. Even if we don't make a big profit, we are going to get lots of blocks in return anyway. Well, there we go, guys. We have a good visual on the destination there. 1.8 kilometers away. So I believe you have to get within about 100 meters of the platform, give or take. So, oh, there's a crate. Yes. We have got some extra money out of this trip after all. Okay, good. I'm not going to change course too much. But if we then decide to go to the right-hand side of this rig here, then on the way past the crate, I can pick that up. And then we're going to go around the oil rig from the right-hand side to the left. And yes, that is going to be very, very, very good. Okay, where is it? Is it just... Oh, there it is. Okay, so let's just back off on the power a bit here. We are tilting quite heavily at the moment. I'm not going to turn completely towards it, so I'm going to head in this direction right here, about halfway between the crate and the rig, and yeah, we'll just go swimming on the way past, I think. I'll just make sure there are no sharks as well before I jump in, but I think we'll be alright. And sometimes, guys, you can find more than one crate in the same area, so just it's worth having a look around, not just at one, but in case there are any more as well. There we go, brilliant. Now the crate is just here. Any sharks? No, that's a fish. Let's go get it. Please have some money in there. Okay, that's good. 5 key buttons, 12 research points. That's very good, actually. That's really good, and just under 2 grand as well. Well, I'll take that. You know, it's free. It's all free stuff. So let's get back onto the mission. Okay, all engines are firing up. Make sure, yeah, that's all good. A bit more power there. Back to full speed. Turning in a bit there to get in line with the rig. Fantastic, here we go. Yeah, and as I say, you might even find a second crate in the same area, so it's always worth remembering just to carry on looking for them, even when you've got one. The closest I've ever found 2 crates together in the ocean was about 50 meters apart, so I was well chuffed with that. That's very good. Okay, 350 meters away, guys. We're almost there, and how much time did we have left? Over half an hour to do this. Very, very good. Alright, guys, we're just about to complete. There we are. Okay, 9 points, $7,000 and 2 subtract gates. Okay, we're not making much money off this, are we? Not at all. So with the crate, that's about 9,000 in total. Yeah, that's pretty disappointing actually, but it's fine. We've had good fun on this one. So I'm just heading home now, guys. I'm turning towards the fuel station first actually, because I'm going to pick up some diesel on the way, and then when we get back home I'll put all that brand new diesel back into the tank. We're also going to steal this tanker here, of course, so you'll see me do that, put it back into the workbench. Guys, look at that, I've just found another crate on the way back. Okay, 3,500, some research points, and 10 double-sided buttons. If we have a look at the research here, 33 minutes to go on planes, then we get the medium engine which we need for this new boat, and yeah, some other bits and pieces. But we're also going to have these guys, water jets, because I am planning on using 2 of these things and having 1 medium engine for each water jet. So that is coming up. We're going to research these straight away after planes, and it doesn't take very long actually, only 30 minutes to do that. So we can afford it easily, and that is coming up next. So if we're very lucky, guys, we will find another crate. I can't believe it. Look what we've just found. Another crate. I think we're in luck today, guys, now. We suffered with the fuel consumption, and we didn't get much money for our mission. But we're being repaid with crates instead. That is really good, and who knows, it might contain a lot of money. It might not have much at all, but hopefully it's got something good for us. I can't see any more at the moment, but I won't be surprised if we find even more. Anyway, let's go and find out what we get for that one. Okay, come on, what do we get? Actually, that's quite good. Good money. I'm yeah, I'm pleased with that. I mean, 2 modulo gates, we don't really need them. But we've got some research points as well, of course, as always, when you always do. But yeah, that's pretty good money, so I am very happy with that. Yep, we found another one. Double-sided buttons again. 9 points and 1900. I mean, how many double-sided buttons do we need to get, guys? Honestly, never mind. Yeah, the boat's very far away, and I'm a bit worried about being eaten at this point. I don't have my diving gear on, which I should have done, so let's continue. Guys, you might not believe this, but I've just found another one. Let's go and see what we get from this then. And this time, I remember to put my diving gear on, because if a shark catches you, they drag you under the water, and you never know quite how long that's going to last for. So if you have your diving gear, you can still die, but you're much safer with the diving gear on, of course. This crate is quite a long way away, but I didn't want to divert the boat because it would take a long time, and turning in that thing is both dangerous and time consuming. Look how far we're having to swim, guys. Right, I'm actually very, very nervous at this point. I'm pretty sure we might see a shark or two before we get back home, and yeah, that is actually quite likely right now. Oh my goodness. Okay, right, let's just see what we get then for this. Okay, quick, get back home. Not much money, but it's something. And then 9 points is very good, actually. Then 2 divide gates as well, which are not that great for us, but who cares, it's fine. It's alright, we need to get home, quick. At the moment we're okay. No fins. Okay, what's that? That's a fish. Oh my goodness me. Everything I see now is a shark in my book. There's a fish down there. We're looking for fins on the surface or larger dark objects underneath us as well. If we make this back without seeing a shark, I'll be very, very surprised. Almost there, guys. Almost there. I mean, even if we get attacked, we can survive. What's that? It's a snake. We can survive an attack. There's some bigger things down there as well. What's that? Yeah, we can survive an attack, but it's very, very dangerous still. And we're almost there. Straight for the ladder. Where's that? There it is. Straight ahead. Okay, some fish. And we're back. No way, guys. We did it. I cannot believe we didn't see any sharks. Let's put the diving gear back on the shelf there. Head up to the bridge and carry on. Interesting, our plane research is completed, guys. That's really good news. So now we can start researching the next thing, which is water jets. Half an hour for that one, and even after spending 20 more points we still have 62, which means we can just carry on researching stuff that we're going to need. And I haven't decided what to get next, but I'm sure we'll think of something. So that island there, guys, is where we sell the jet fuel. There's the fuel pontoon, looking good. And here is where we're going to buy the diesel, just 1.4 kilometers away. I'm going to leave the tanker out here, of course, because it won't fit in the dock with me. But so I'm going to leave it out here. Then we're going to reconnect to it after fueling up and take it home. There we go, full of diesel. Right, now we're almost at home, guys, and water jets have just finished researching. So next I'm going to get the buttons, I think. I mean, it's not an exciting one, but there's a few here that are not that exciting, but they are, you know, they're good to have. So we're going to get the buttons. Then we might get advanced sensors after that, or maybe video equipment, docking doors, custom doors, that sort of thing. Just, you know, it's good to have those anyway. And eventually, guys, of course, we are going to go to the Arctic. So we're going to have these done at some point as well, the heater and the Arctic outfit as well. Okay, we're back at base, everybody, and I'm just very carefully approaching because, you know, one mistake and that is it. If we reload the game, that tanker disappears. Here's the edge of the dock, here's the fuel tank, and we are currently, yep, 80 meters. Okay, let's just really back off on that speed now. I might actually hit the dock if we're not careful. Yep, okay, we're okay. I'm going very close, and the reason is that we need to get that tanker perfectly in position. That's fine. That's absolutely fine right there. It looks a bit close, but it is it's good. And then when we're right in that dock, I'm going to detach, take our boat out of the way, and with any luck, that tanker will be in position to just despawn into the workbench straight away. I think the position of the tanker is good, guys. Our boat is now clear out of the way. So there it is over there. So yeah, let's actually go to the workbench and hopefully we'll get it and I'll save it immediately as a vehicle of my own. Yes, it's worked. Okay then, okay. So now every single one of these blocks and components are now ours. Every single one. Yes. Just very briefly then, we've got 4 large propellers here. A couple of rudders here. Loads of weight blocks. That must be hundreds, if not thousands of weight blocks in here. More rudders at the bow. Hardly anything inside, but we do get a large diesel engine for free as well. What's in here? Loads of pumps, guys. We've got 4 in here. Large pumps, but also on the deck here we've got loads of pumps and gauges and buttons. We've got a big magnet connector, lights, stairs, doors, portholes, windows, railings, more stairs, dials and indicators, seats. All of this is free. Instruments as well, spotlights, I believe that's a small pump, more railings, a hatch, logic there, and probably thousands of blocks. Okay, now let's bring the boat back in. So it's daytime, guys, and now I'm going to despawn this boat and show you the new boat that I've been working on in the workbench. And here it is, guys, stage 1 of the new boat. It's not that big, but it is bigger than the small boat we've been using currently up till now. And if we go around to the stern, you'll see I've got 2 fluid jets installed, okay? So we've just unlocked those, and then in here I have 2 medium engines as well, with a few gearboxes and, you know, small generators. This is of course sort of a temporary setup here, just to get things done, and then we will refine it and tune it up as we go. But what I will do now is spawn it in just so you can get an idea of the size and how it looks. And then, look at that, research complete for buttons, brilliant. So now I'm going to start the next one immediately, and we might as well do advanced sensors. Why not? Just something to do, isn't it? There's nothing that is a priority right now, but we will of course try and get everything available eventually. There we go, 1 hour and 10 minutes for that one. And there is the new boat. So we're still going to reserve the observatory fire and the fort fire as well, probably, for the large boat, because it has a very tall bow and we need to get over walls and stuff like that. But for smaller fires we need a small, fast, quick response boat. So we can put a fluid cannon on this one as well, and it can be used for all sorts of things, for passenger missions. And possibly, guys, we could even take this up to the Arctic. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to use a train, a plane, helicopter or boat yet, but, you know, as it's quite small and probably quite fast, we could use this for long distance travelling. It probably wouldn't cost us too much to do so. If we use the big red boat, that's going to be very, very expensive, as you saw today. So that is the next boat, guys, but in the next episode we will of course take it further. But that is all we have time for today, guys. Of course we are finishing in the pouring rain, unfortunately, but otherwise thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.